All right, we're going to do a video analysis here on Daniel Garcia, comparing him with Spencer Strider once again. Let's see the progress that he's made. So we'll take Daniel into his leg lift. All right, pretty solid. Definitely making progress, man. I want to get on here soon and compare you to your first video that you sent me so you could really see the difference. But without further ado, let's see what we got today. So comparing him to Spencer, right? You see Spencer down below into his leg lift, riding that hip down the mound. Looks like Daniel's on flat ground. So going to be a little bit different with momentum, but we'll get the idea. Get Daniel right here. Okay. Similar positions. Similar positions right here. I mean, you're looking right at the glove. A little bit of a different position. That's not the end of the world. That's all preference, right? Eyes on the target. Looking good. Front leg. Spencer completely closed off right there. Danny right here. Still closed. Back leg loaded. Right here. Ultra loaded right there. Arm coming straight down. Danny's a little out here. It's not the end of the world. Might be a little better right here, just so we could lead with the elbow better, but I don't want to get crazy nitpicky. So if we take Spencer out as he comes down the mound, we'll take Danny out a little bit more as he comes down. You'll see right here the front leg starts to open up. Right, so we're getting the foot facing home plate when the back leg is still loaded. So that's causing some leakage over here. I know it's something we've been talking about for a while, and it's definitely getting better, but I just want you to still be aware of it, Dan. Compared down below with Spencer, I know, again, it's blurry, but you could see right here his foot is still closed. It's just starting to open right here, right before he gets in front foot strike. It's not fully open till right there. Right, he's the boom. And when he opens, right, it's because his back hip is coming down. Right, see that? His hip is firing right here, and now this is opening right into front foot strike. Whereas up top, you see Danny, foot is opening here, swinging open, it looks like. Right, your foot's completely open, and you still haven't fired the hips. Now, when you are firing the hips, look how straight your back leg is. It's hard to get power from a straight back leg because you have so much momentum that's pushing you forward. Again, for context, look down below. Look where Spencer's leg is when he fires. Right? He's got good flexion. Good flexion in the back leg. Driving forward, and you see that knee come down. Ready? Right there. Boom, 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 boom. And the foot opens. Again, this is one of the best in the world. But just to give you context, right? So I want you here, when you're in this position, right here, I want you obviously closed a little bit more up top. Out front with the front leg. And as we ride this position down, then you want to fire these hips. I mean, it looks like you're getting close, man. But I'm just trying to give you context. I don't want to get too nitpicky. But what I like is here, you're getting that good position where the hips fire, even though it's late and you're leaking open, but the hips are firing and your arm is coming up to the throwing position. Boom, right there. And what that's doing is that's helping you create more torque. You're definitely improving on that. We're not where we want to be yet, right? Like when you hit front foot strike right here, you're facing home plate, right? Like you're getting limited torque out of the body. Whereas down below, as soon as Spencer hits front foot strike, his shoulders are facing us right here, right? You can see the difference right there in front foot strike. So the hips look in the same position right here, even though you got there in different ways. Lower body-wise, right, facing home plate. Lower body-wise, facing home plate. Upper body-wise, you're getting ready to throw the baseball. For Spencer up top, he still has some time. So that's more torque that he's going to get through his throw, if you see right here, down below. All that energy coming through, extending that front leg right here, right? Whereas up top, you're hitting front foot strike and you're getting no torque, or very little torque, I should say. You're already in that throwing position. Now, as you come through it, your elbow's in a higher position. I know it's something we've been talking about. I love that. That's a great improvement. And now, when you release, we're getting more stable on that front leg, man. That's good. We're not spinning off over here, right? We're getting everything in a straight line, which is awesome. Full on forward as well, which is where we want to go. Glove side, the tuck looks pretty strong. Something you should continue to work on though, but it does look pretty strong, right? Compared to Spencer, yeah, pretty much in the same position with the glove. Right? Glove, I don't want to get super nitpicky on. You just want to make sure that it's not pulling you across your body. But if we come right here, down below, you look at Spencer, explode the hips, strong front foot strike, and then torque on the upper body. See the way the upper body twists as he goes forward? Boom. And locks out. Up top right here, Danny, you're hit front foot strike. You're already getting ready to throw. You want to delay that a little more. And then you're getting out here. I love the extension. Right, so when you release right there, Spencer releases right there. Take a look. Pretty similar. Again, he's on a mound, so he's got a little bit of an advantage, obviously. But that looks good. As we get that front leg stronger and more stable, we'll be able to look like this down below instead of this, right? So then when that trunk launches forward, like we're seeing right here, and you're coming over that front side, you get a little bit of a lockout, semi-lock, I should say, but this is obviously optimal, what you're seeing below. He's hitting front foot, and then he's really sticking it and launching forward when he releases the ball. So again, just something to keep in mind. I mean, I don't want you to be discouraged in any way. I just want you to really focus on, in the med ball exercises, really focus on holding these shoulders back, holding the shoulders back while the hips fire forward. That's going to create the torque in the midsection. Again, if we look down below, you'll see what I mean. His hips fire, he hits front foot strike. His belt buckle is starting to go towards home plate, and his shoulders are still back here. That's creating the torque right there in the midsection. And then it has no choice but to launch him forward. Otherwise, other stuff, arm path looks a lot better. We're not getting too super high up and behind the back. I know that's something we talked about on our call, so I love that. Front side, a lot stronger. Back leg loading, you've been really solid with that. We just got to get you to get a little more torque with that midsection and try to keep that front leg closed even longer. Okay? How you're going to keep that front leg closed even longer is trying to lead with the hip forward. A little bit more. Lead with the hip forward and feel that back leg. Again, if you look at Spencer up here, You see he goes balance point, and then he starts here. He leads with the hip, rides it down the mound, and then as he comes out, boom, explodes right here. Okay, so keep these things in mind when you're doing the drills this week. We're going to keep stacking bricks and make it happen. Let me know if you have any questions, Daniel.